I think. But let's look a little further ahead. We're some way off the decathlon starting, but Daley Thompson is already confirmed as a member of the BBC team, when we were rather hoping he'd be a member of the British team. But injury finally put pay to his hopes there. The world champion Dan O'Brien of the USA will also be missing from the competition. He failed to come through the US trials, so they compared notes a little earlier today.
Dan O'Brien, world champion decathlete, phenomenal potential, but no Olympics. What happened, Dan?
I'm not sure. It was about a 20-minute span of my life that I would like to forget. Just no height in the pole vault. I had my standard set at 80, and you know, came in at 480, which is a good height for me, and didn't make the pole vault at the U.S. Olympic trials.
How had the rest of the decathlon gone up to then? Any problems?
No problems at all. One long jump, 790. I was feeling good. Beautiful shot put, 1660. I felt good. I felt like I was in shape. I didn't think anybody was going to beat me up to that point, and that was just devastating. That was something I never dreamed would happen, and no height in the pole vault.
Are you over the shock now?
Oh, sure. I was about over the shock about a week later. My parents have always raised me to be, you know, to be a really good sportsman, and to lose like that and to not make it, I accepted that defeat, and you know, I just had to redirect my goals at something else.
And the three decathletes that made it on the team, how are they? How will they do here?
Dave Johnson and Eric Long and Rob Muzio. You know, I like all of those guys. I think that Eric and Rob, you know, don't have realistic chances of, you know, medaling, but I've got high hopes for Dave. I really think it's going to be between Dave Johnson, Robert Smelik, and Michael Smith.
So you're here now in Barcelona. How is it?
Oh, it's beautiful. I would rather be here, you know, doing this and missing the competition than watching it at home. Definitely. I feel a part of it in a lot of ways just by being here, and I'm glad I was given that opportunity.
So what are you actually going to be doing while you're here?
It looks like I'm going to be doing some heptathlon and decathlon for NBC, as well as just some guest commentating with Bob Costas in the NBC booth.
Have you been around Barcelona? Have you been to any of the sports or
yeah.
anything yet?
I've went to gymnastics 2 nights in a row, and that's just amazing. I went to women's gymnastics, and what those little girls can do is just outstanding. And I believe tonight I'm going to see the Dream Team play Brazil, so I'm looking forward to that.
Are you going to be watching? Are you interested in all athletics or just decathlon and heptathlon?
No, I like all athletics. I pretty much know all my events, you know, all my field events and all the events up to the 1500 as far as people, you know, go in world rankings, and I'm really interested. You know, I have great respect for the marathon runners. But I think my favorite race on the track is probably the 400 meters. So besides the decathlon, I'll be watching the 400 meters.
So who do you actually think is going to win it? How do you see the decathlon going?
Well, I see the first day going to Robert Smelik, who is an excellent runner and a jumper, and I believe Mike Smith needs to have a very good first day if he wants to challenge for the gold. But if Dave Johnson is within 200 points of anybody after the first day, then his second day is just so strong that nobody would be able to touch him after the second day.
How about the Spanish guy? I think he's got much of a chance because he's scored about the same as everybody else.
Antonio Penalver, he scored, you know, mid 8500s. He's the kind of athlete who will do either very well in front of his home crowd or not do very well at all. So I look to see him do well, actually, because he hasn't done a lot of decathlons this year. He's an excellent thrower, and I think, you know, with the crowd behind him, he's going to get pumped.
So do you think I'll still be the Olympic record holder at the end of this competition?
Most definitely. I think you'll have the Olympic record after this Olympic Games is over. The only way that I think you would be as if Dave Johnson had an incredible first day, and I think the winds are such and the weather is such that it would just be hard for him to score an exceptional amount of points on this first day. He would have to score, you know, 4,500, you know, maybe close to 4,600 on the first day to break the Olympic and the world record.
There's a lot of very famous people on the American team as a whole. Who are the ones that you're looking to see and watch?
Well, I got to meet Charles Barkley at lunch the other day, and he's really quite a character, a really nice guy. I've met Michael Jordan and some of the other Dream Team, and it's just really exciting, you know, to rub elbows with NBA players like that. Kim Zemeskel, she's a pretty famous person. Janet Evans, I got to see Janet Evans after her gold medal last night, and there's even some famous people who aren't competing on the U.S. team. I had dinner with O.J. Simpson. You know, Dwight Stones is here, so you know, I was just excited to be a part of this whole thing, and you know, I think it's the Olympic experience more than the Olympic competition that means so much.
Sure, it's really unfair. All I've got is a fat old guy called Brendan Foster. But anyway, so what does the future hold for you?
Well, I look to, you know, I have 3 goals in the future, and one is the world record, and and which I think I'm very capable of breaking. And my second goal is to reach 9,000, which is a major milestone in the decathlon history. And my third goal is to win that Olympic gold medal, which eluded me this year, but I hope to get it in 1996.
Dan, you're an incredible talent, and I hope to see a lot more of you in the future.
All right, thanks, David.